All right, so the next thing we'll be doing now here is a software installation. So that's the next thing we'll be doing, software installation. So in which scenario do we need to be using software installation? I've already explained that to you earlier. For example, if you have like thousands of an employee and you want to install a new antivirus software in all the employee system, actually, you can be doing that manually. But if you are doing it manually, it's going to take a day or more than a day before you can achieve that particular task. But you can use another option that we call server. We can deploy that software from server and automatically all the entire employees going to have the software installed on their system. So that's the benefit of a software installation. Within a minute, all the entire employees will have the software, and that one is going to reduce the stress of you going manually from one system to another. So I'm going to be using this software here as an example. This software here is the RadMill viewer. I will automatically use this software, and you're going to see once we come to our Windows, we're going to see the software installed on our Windows 10. Okay, so the first thing here says on your server file explorer. So we need to open our server file explorer. So once you open a server file explorer, the second option says that we should create a new folder and we name the folder software installation. So let's head into our server file explorer, come to local disk C, right click, create a new folder, and we'll name the folder software installation, and you hit enter key. So that's the first thing you're going to do. First thing is to open your server manager. Once you open your server manager, create a new folder. Once you create a new folder, name the folder software installation. So after we name the folder, we need to put the software that we want to install inside that particular folder. So if I drag this option arrow down, you will see the software I want to install. Here is the software I want to install, which is a RadMill viewer. So I need to put this RadMill viewer inside this folder I create, name software installation. So you can create any part, you can use any software. But the next thing I want to explain to you, anytime that you want to share a software, anytime you want to use servers to automatically install a software on all your employee system, there's something that you need to put in mind. For example, if I come to this software, right click, and I come to the properties of this software, you can see this software here, the type of the file is what? Is a MSI. This guy here is a MSI. It means that anytime you want to automatically use servers to deploy a software, that particular software must be MSI. If the software is a EXE, there's no way it can possible. All right. So this software here is a MSI. Make sure any software you are deploying, the file must be MSI. So maybe you download the file and you download the software, and the type of the software file is a EXE, which is an executable file. There is a software we can use. If you go online, you're going to download the application. That application is called Convert EXE to MSI. So you can use that application to convert the EXE to a MSI type so that you'll be able to deploy it. So put that in mind, because anytime you want to use a software that is a EXE, is not going to possible. It must be MSI. So anytime your own software is a EXE, you need to go and convert the EXE to MSI. All right. So let's go back into the file explorer. So once we create our new folder named software installation, put that software you want to install, put it on the new folder. So if I click on this new folder, you're going to see the software that I want to install. So after you put the software inside the new folder, the next thing is to share that particular folder. So you need to share that particular folder, name software installation. So you need to right click on it and you come to properties. When you are in properties, come to where we have sharing and you come to advanced sharing. So once you are in advanced sharing, click on share this folder, click on permission, put it on full control, click on OK, and you click on OK. You see that we are able to share this particular folder. So once we share the folder, the next thing we will need to do here is to copy the network path. You need to copy the network path. This is what they call the network path. After you are able to share the folder, you're going to see a network path and you need to copy it. So after we copy it, the next thing is to go to our server manager. So we need to open our server manager. Hold on, let me highlight the screen brightness. So let me increase the brightness of the screen. Okay. So after we are able to share that folder and we are able to copy the network path, the next thing is to open our server manager. So once you open your server manager, click on Tools. Once you click on Tools, drag down to where we have Group Policy Management. So you need to navigate down to the option that says Group Policy Management. So once you are in a Group Policy Management, you're going to expand forests, expand your forest. Once you expand your forest, you're going to expand your domain. Once you expand your domains, you will now see your own domain name. My own domain name here is fibertrain.net. I'm going to see your own domain name. Once you see your own domain name, we're going to right click on it and we're going to click on the first options that says create a GPO in this domain and link it here. So we'll click on it. So once we click on it, we're going to name it software installation, which is what we want to do. So we're going to name it software installation and we'll click on OK. All right, so we're going to name it software installation and we'll click on OK. So if you expand your domain name, you're going to see the new GPO that we create. So anytime you want to create a new policy, we're going to be using a GPO, which is a group policy object. Yeah, GPO, which is a group policy object. That's what we're going to be using to create a GPO, to create a policy. So the policy we just created now here is a software installation. After we are able to create it, right click on the new policy and you click on edit. So right click on the new policy and you click on edit. So actually this software installation, you can configure it on both computer configuration and user configuration. How? For example, if I expand policy, you will see software settings. If you expand software settings, you will see software installation. And if you do the same thing on the user, you will still see the same thing. So you still see the same thing. So let's just do it on a computer configuration. So once you click on software settings, you will see software installation here. So you're going to see software installation here. So you're just going to right click on it and you go to properties. You go to properties. So once you're in a properties, that particular network part that we created that time, we need to paste it here. That network part that we copied that time, we need to paste it here. And once we paste it, you can see here that we have like three options. We have publish, assign, and advance. If I use this option here, I use publish. If I use publish, publish means that I only want the server to send the software to my employee system only. I don't want the servers to install it on it. So if you are using publish, the server will only push the software to the employee system, but the server is not going to install it. But if I use assign, assign means that the server is going to be the one to install the software for all the employees. It means that the employee will be able to use the software directly. They don't need to be installing it again. All right. So once it is assigned, you can put it on basics. So once you put it on basic, the next thing here is to click on apply, click on OK. All right, that's the first thing. So after that, right click on this software installation again, come to new. Once you click on new, you will see package. Click on package. So once you click on package, you're going to see the software that we want to install, which is a RADME viewer. This is the software that we want to install. So we need to click on it and you click on open. Why are we able to see this software here? Is that this software here is a MSI. If the file type of this software is not MSI, you are not going to be able to see it. So that's the reason why I explained to you earlier. Anytime you want to automatically use software, use servers to deploy software, the type of the file for that software must be MSI. So if the type of the file is a exe, you need to convert it to MSI before you can deploy it. So after that, we need to click on OK and we need to hold on here until we see that particular software show here. So I will explain again. Right click on it, come to new, come to package. You right click, come to new, click on package, and you'll be able to see it. Right click, come to new, click on package. So you're supposed to show, but let me use this one. Click on package, it will show you that particular software. You click on the software and you click on OK. Ask you, do you want to assign or you want to publish? Publish means that you only want to push the softwares to the employee system. The employee will be the ones to be installing it by themselves. Assign means that you want the servers to do everything for you. Okay, so you click on OK and you click on OK. So you hold on here until you see the software appear here. That means that the software has been deployed successfully. So let's hold on. Let's hold on for this guy here to show the software. All right, here is the software. You will see the software here, RADME Viewer, and you see the version and you see the deployment. We assign it. It means that the server has already installed, do everything for the employees. Okay, so after that, we need to go back to the new GPU. Actually, we are using this slides to be doing everything. We are using this slides to be doing everything. So we need to go back to the new GPU that we created, which is the software installation. We need to enforce. So anytime you are making a policy, you need to be enforcing the policy. So once you enforce, goes to your CMD, goes to your CMD and type GPU update to update the policy. GPU update slash pause. So let's update the policy and let's try to check if the software has been installed on the employee system. So your server going to be restarted. So let's hold on for the servers to come up. Let's hold on for the servers to come up. Supposed to show a message says installing RADME. So we're going to see a message going to tell you installing RADME. So let's hold on for it. So let's wait for the servers to come up. But you will see a message. A message will appear here. A message must appear here. Let's let's hold on a little bit. You see, installage RADME. Okay, the message appears. So if I log in back to the server, if I log in back to the server, so hold on. So if I come to this server here, for example, if I open this guy here, if I open here, we suppose see that particular software on the server. Okay, as you can see here, here is a RADME viewer. So me seeing this on my server, it means that this guy has already successfully deployed it to the employee system. Okay, so if I go back to the Windows 10, we need to check maybe we are able to see that particular RADME on that particular Windows 10. Maybe server has installed it. So I need to go to my CMD to update the policy. CMD, just type GP update space /force. So the reason why we are doing all this thing here, we are just using this one for education purpose, for learning purpose, but for a real life, anytime the employees off their system, when they turn on the system, automatically they're going to see that particular software on their system. Maybe they close work today and they shut down their system. When they come back tomorrow, they turn on the system, they will see the software already installed on their system. So let's wait for this Windows 10 to restart and we'll check if the software we deploy here is inside this Windows 10 or not. So let's wait for this guy to come up. Let's wait for this to come up. So I need to log in back to my Windows 10. Need to log in back to my Windows 10. Let this Windows 10 come up. So if I come to this Windows 10, let's just come to this start. You're going to see here, recently added, we are able to see the RADME on that particular Windows 10. We are able to see the RADME on the Windows 10. This is the software that we just use this guy to install. If you come to the search icon, you search for RADME, you see that we are able to see this thing. And if you open this application, you see that we are able to use it directly because we tell the servers to assign it. Assign means that the server will be the one to do what? To install that particular software for us. But if you use publish, publish is still going to look like this. It will be like installation file and you'll be the ones to be installing it by yourself. But anytime that we use assign, server has already installed that software for us and we are able to use the software. So that's how we use a server to install software on our system automatically. So that's how we make use of server to install software on our system automatically. So I'm coming. So if I come here, I drag this guy on my desktop, and if I right click, goes to properties, if I comes to details, so you're going to see the information, but there's one thing I want to check. General. Yeah, we're going to see the time. We're going to see the time that this particular software entered the system, which is the time that we do it. Today here is a 9, and this guy entered the system here 11:04, and the time is just 11:05. All right, so that's how we use this guy here. That's how you use it to deploy software. So imagine I have like 100 of employee. All my employees going to get this software immediately. So it's not going to take longer time before they can get it. Server going to make sure that all of them get the particular software, and the software is going to install so that they will be able to use it directly. Yeah.